Hello, it's Jo from Emily Cat 176. It's Friday, and that means books on Friday, and it is actually books today. Sorry, I've always got to try and get comfortable. It's Friday, and for anyone who's in Melbourne that's watching this, which quite a few do, please be careful over the weekend. We've got a heat wave coming this weekend. Good weekend to stay inside and read a book. But I'm going out and seeing stuff, so we'll see how it goes. But it's, 38, I think, tomorrow, then 36, a hot weekend. But anyway, enough of the weather. You will find if you talk to people, we talk about the weather, because the weather in Melbourne is unpredictable. There's a very old saying, 4 seasons in one day, and we can get that as well. But anyway, so I mentioned this one, and I am still reading it. But can you see my bookmark there? I haven't got very far. I'm enjoying it, but I get all these other books that I want to read, and I've been given the name of a book even this morning that I'm thinking, I'm going to download that because that sounded really interesting. But this one, I'll keep going with this one. It's good. As I said with the Elizabeth George, I hadn't read it for so many years that I would probably find it a bit difficult to pick up the backstory with Linley and Barbara. And I sort of am. But it's still a good book, so I will keep going with that one. But I also went to a library this week, and I can't help myself. I really can't. But the books I borrowed are different. They are all short stories. It's very rare to get 1 or 2 short story collections. I got 3. So this one, Heart. Oh, sorry, it's shining a bit. Heart. This is from the 2023 inaugural Mansfield Readers and Writers Festival. Now, I had not heard of this festival. It only started last year. I'm going to look into it because Mansfield is in country Victoria, and anything that brings the arts to the country, I'm all for it. I think, what is it? Is it Clunes? I think Clunes has a book festival, or it did before COVID. I should look into that again as well, because I think if it's the one I'm thinking about, Clunes, they have a lot of bookshops. And I went to that festival. I went to that book festival. You hear authors speak, you buy books, you talk books. It was a really good time. But this one, I've started it. So these are all Australian authors. Because now I have to admit, the one that was the winner was good, but it's not my favourite so far. But anyway, we'll see what happens. But there's a real skill, I think, to writing short stories. It's the same with short films. I think you need a different skill set to write a short story or to do a short film. It is. It's different. You get a Robert Galbraith book. That's over 600 pages long. And personally, I don't think there's a wasted word in them, but it's a different discipline to structure, write, and say what you want to in a short story. So that's the first one, the Mansfield Readers. This one, this is by Alexander McCall Smith. I didn't even know that he did short stories. So this one looks interesting. I saw this one, and it looks like it's a bit different. It's structured a bit different because there's, like with the contents, it says there's love, Pope Ron, kindness, poignancy, meeting in lifts, revenge, school life and an educational one, friendship, and strangeness. So that's a bit different, isn't it? It's sort of, yeah, from the short to the minuscule. An Australian Pope, the world's laziest cat. Oh yeah, it says, these stories, divided into sections, are accompanied by magnificent illustrations. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to reading that, because it's a different format for short stories. But I mean, as I think I've said to you before, I didn't like his #1 detective agency books, but I did read My Italian Bulldozer, and I liked that. That was a shortish book. I wouldn't say it was a short story, but it was a small book, you know, a not very many words, but it was good. It was good. So I'll be interested to read his short stories and see what I think about them. So there's that one, and then there's this one. Bring it forward. It's short stories. I think what it is, because I haven't started this one yet, but I think the premise of this is it's set in a cafe in Japan. I think it might be in Tokyo. He is a Japanese author. Yeah, Osaka, Japan. So I think this one might be set in Tokyo, but the stories are about the people that come into the cafe. So again, that's interesting, isn't it? Yeah. It says hidden. Oh yeah, it is Tokyo. Hidden down a side street in Tokyo, cafe. Oh, I apologise. I'm not good at foreign languages. Fenucula. I do apologise if that's incorrect to all the Japanese speakers that look at this website. I'm very sorry. Boasts many things: good coffee, good conversation, a friendly cast of regulars. But the cafe also offers its customers a unique experience, the chance to travel in time. There are rules you must stick to. You have to sit in the right seat, accept the coffee poured for you, and finally, most importantly, you must return to the present before the coffee gets cold. So this sounds very interesting, I think. But there are different, they have like this here is a relationship map of characters. So yeah, I am really looking forward to reading these. And this is the beauty, I think, of short stories. Yeah, some of them, okay, you don't like them, they don't make sense, whatever. But you turn the page and then it's off again on a completely different story. I think that's, yeah, I do. I really like them. And as I said, to get three in one library is very unusual, because I don't know if many people actually write short stories anymore, because you don't see them in bookshops as much, and I haven't really seen them in libraries as much. But as I said, I got these three, one after the other. I was actually looking for something else, and the way they do the shelves, they put books up the top that you can look at. That was one of them. I went around the corner, found another one, and then it was further up on the same shelf, there was another one. So it was my lucky day, wasn't it? So let me know if any of you like short stories. as I said, it's a different form of writing, one I personally like. But and as I said, if you're in Melbourne, please try and stay cool. It's going to be a very hot weekend, and I hope you all have a nice weekend. We've actually got a public holiday on Monday. It's Labor Day, so it's actually a long weekend, a heat wave on a long weekend. Yeah, so nice weather for staying inside and reading. So enjoy your weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Okay, bye.